This one for me getting fired yesterday. Let go.
Rather have no job than work with someone this difficult. People don't quit jobs, they quit managers. Life is too short to deal with passive-aggressive and negative managers that say one thing and then they do something else. I don't know about you, but I don't really love it when people with a management title try to lord it over my head or bully me into submission. Or dump their workload on me and then justify it as delegating to the team. My respect just took a plummet through the floor. Managers like this completely kill the potential in a team. It turns off good workers who can contribute and actually grow the company and move it forward. It happens because micromanagey bullshit becomes intolerable. The constant bitching and complaining eventually gets tuned out, as working with these types of managers is the last thing anybody on the team wants to do. So people leave, which creates high staff turnover, putting more pressure on the team that have to pick up the slack and pushing back other projects that basically just impact the overall workload. Like, we're all wondering, at what point does the manager get fired? Because anyone who respects themselves, which is the people you want on the team, can't work for somebody who treats others like shit and then tries to justify it. I'd rather...
That doesn't fully apply to my situation, even though it applies to my situation, because mine was, I got fired for, the quote was insubordination, and hold on, hey Siri, what's the definition of insubordination?
Insubordination means defiance of authority, refusal to obey orders.
Okay, defiance of authority, refusing to obey orders, right? So I went to their meeting, okay? He said what he needed to say. He said it 3 different ways and thought I wouldn't pick up on it. I picked up on it. And at a certain point, he started talking about raises. At that job, I haven't seen a raise in a while. I want to say about 2 years, maybe less than that. Haven't seen a raise. And that pissed me off. Feel me? So as a person, I know I can leave. I don't have to sit in the meeting. You told me everything you wanted to say already. So I left. I went back to work. I didn't go nowhere else. I went back to work. And you gave me a write-up that says insubordination, when I didn't do nothing but leave the meeting and refuse to listen. How is that insubordinate when I know what the job is capable of? I've been there for a while. I know what I have to do. You said the shit 3 different ways. If there was something there was even moments after that I asked him, what did you say in that meeting that I missed? Maybe I can apologize for this thing. And then, you feel me? I would acknowledge my wrong. Nothing said. Here go, I fired because I was insubordinate for not sitting there and wanting to listen to you down talk me on something I didn't even do personally. I'm not even mad about it. That's what sparked this video, for me. I see what I'm going through at the time. Even though it's not even something that's going through, it's like I was never that type of person. I will always take my blame. Mine, though. Not nobody else's, not somebody else's, not gonna make excuses. I was even the type of person, if I'm talking big money, I gotta take big losses too. And I don't think that's what I don't think that's what they could do. I don't think they with the taking losses, because I wouldn't even want to say 50%. Like they give you a 99% ratio. You could only do 1% wrong, because out of everything that happened, only one piece didn't come out to their liking, and that one piece was a detriment. And that has to be 99%. It has to be, because if you're telling me that last week we were fine and this week we are not, that's 99%. That's 99 for fucking cent. And nobody is capable of 100, but I'm supposed to sit there and listen to you tell me to be capable of 100. It's okay. Yeah, I did what I had to. I'm not mad about it, because at the end of the day, I can't work in those situations. And I personally, this is my own personal belief, I cannot work for people I cannot. I'm not that type of person. I'm that type of person. If you and me as the owner and you as my employee catch me on my phone for more than an hour doing nothing, I am willing to allow you to do the same thing. Absolutely. Yes, of course, we all can't do it at the same time. Like, that's not fair. But still, if you catch me, I would never not jump in. You would have, not even that you would have to stop me from working. You would have to push me out the way to get your shit done. And yes, I know it's useless people, this, that, and the third, but there's certain type of people that do things like that. And that's the people I want around me type shit. Like, they move. You feel me? Because I have no problem deferring. It's like, you could do it better than me. Cool, go ahead. No questions. I could do it better than you. I will hope you would do the same thing for me. I hope you let me jump in and prove my worth. It's not even proving your worth, it's knowing when it's needed. But I wasn't needed at that point, and I'm okay with that. Subscribe, comments always open, and remember, trying